Where do you get your ideas from?
Basically just kind of try to think of ideas while I'm walking around, or maybe sometimes I sit down and try to brainstorm. Or
Where did they come from?
I have like some joke books as well, and I will read those and see if it strikes up ideas. And even just like
Where are the ideas coming from?
just like in your brain, you just gotta just kind of pull them out of your brain, and kind of just the way you have any thought, and yeah.
He tapped your shoulder.
Now I am tapping you.
He's here, by the way. A fan submitted a question and asked, my house is falling apart. I'm being sued by multiple people and I forgot to pay my taxes last year. Is there any hope left for me?
Yeah, I think that anyone could find hope. Basically, you just have to realize that sometimes life can get super hard, and sometimes you just have to eventually sometimes things can change very drastically in a short amount of time, and sometimes it can take a very long time. And like I know I've had super difficult parts of my life where then maybe just like within a matter of months, then I'm having like a great time.
You had a financial issue at some point in your life, you're saying?
I've had times where I was broke, and I think even sometimes it's as simple as there's a song called "What a Difference a Day Makes," and sometimes I remember that song because sometimes I'm like really sad, and then I remember that song, and then the next day I'm like feeling super happy, and I'm like, oh, that's true, yeah. And do you?
But Dax, going back to his question, and just to rewind a little bit, do you follow the rules and pay your taxes? And how about you?
Yes.
I only do what I have to. I'll try to write stuff off as like a tax tax write-off, but it's not actually correct.
What about you?
Yeah, I just go I go to H&R Block, and that's not an ad. Well, obviously that's not an ad, but and then I have just gone there, and then that person just helps me figure out.
That was an ad you were doing for H&R Block?
No, I haven't done any brand deals before, but do you do?
Besides this one for H&R Block, you're saying, or no?
It's not an ad, but I think that's funny. That would be funny.
But Dax. But
you're saying it would be funny if you weren't doing an ad, or you're doing an ad? I don't understand.
It would be funny if the way that you're describing this.
But right now you were doing an ad.
No.
Following the rules, pay taxes, yes, no.
Yes. So pay your taxes, and I think if you can find things to write off, that's good, because especially like then you can save a ton of money, and like especially if you're not in like one of the higher.
By the way, I just in case my sponsors will get angry, was that an ad? I might have to bleep it.
No. So I'm saying it's not. Yeah.
Maybe he can bleep it. That's okay.
Should I bleep it I don't have to bleep it if it wasn't an ad.
No, it wasn't an ad.
It wasn't.
If it was an ad, I have to bleep it.
No, I could just show you
no,
that.
It wasn't an ad because we like
that place.
Company.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're advertising for them because you like the company?
Wait, do you go there too?
Sorry,
I do it myself.
I might be misunderstanding. Oh, you're giving them a free ad?
No, Dad.
Or just like a satisfied customer. Like I wear Hoka shoes every day.
They gave you those shoes for the ad?
No, I wear these shoes every day. And
he's here, by the way.
He's here.
So I think that at the end of the episode, someone's gonna come out that's gonna be super scary or something.
That's not gonna happen. I'm just.
Who's coming?
Who?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Oh, breathe. Just.
If you want, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. You can finish if you can do the ad read for that place if you got paid by them.
I would say that if you are trying to do your taxes, I've gone there for a few years in a row because
I knew it. I knew they paid you for that.
No, and then I would say if you want to wear Hokas, I wear Hokas, and then I just get my shirts off Amazon. I get Wrangler. I wear the same.
Oh,
jeans
so you're saying that the H&R blog gave you a shirt for the ad?
No, and like I use an iPhone, so like basically
they gave you an iPhone for the ad.
So basically, and could I ask Alejandro something in a way I could take a break and ask, or we could do? What
you could just ask him right here if that's fine with you.
Do you feel like I should like basically try to be funnier?
You're great. You're big you.
Never mind. Okay. Yeah.
Navigating.
Okay.
It's a great place to be right now.
Cool. Leave a comment about if you think that this is like what you're satisfied with, and
leave a comment if you liked his ad. What did they pay you, just so I can reference it to how much they pay me?
Also, I know that basically you won't release the episode if you're not happy with it, so I'll just get out of my head and stop thinking about that.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy. I think you're doing a great job so
Thank
far.
you.
I don't think you have anything to be worried about, but we actually have to wrap it up because he's here.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me.
Long neck is here. Who did you think it was?
I have my idea. But do you have one more question, please?
You want me to ask one more?
One more question, yes.
Was that an ad?
No.
No, from your list, because I'm really interested about your question.
Yes.
And
If in the middle of the interview you say you might be sponsored by H&R Block, would it be an ad?
Find something else. Something else. Find something else. Come on, give me something else.
I don't have anything else. I
Something
read
else.
all my questions
No,
for
wait,
you.
wait, you should.
That's all of them.
Okay, I have an idea.
Yes.
Just
Try to think of one.
one without
Without the notepad, just think of it.
Yeah. Okay. And just to give a good.
How much do
laugh
you
for
usually
guys.
get paid for ads from H&R Block?
If I was gonna do one, I would talk to like a.
You know, he's right. I do like to ask you a question. When you perform at the show the club on Sunset Boulevard, it's a pay gig.
No, so I mostly do. I do like mostly an open mic. I've done 2 actual shows. So I did one. I did one. So I mostly just do one open mic where I actually pay to go on stage, and then I also do. I've done one where I open.
You don't
for,
think you might be famous enough to the point where they'll pay you for performing?
So actually, I opened for Baby No Money, and that one I got paid for, and then
Is this an ad for that guy?
no. So I have never done any brand deals but
Besides the H&R
actually-
Block?
No, that wasn't one. But Marc Jacobs had me do one on their account, so they had me film myself.
Oh, so you only did not an ad. You did the performance for the singer. You did the Marc Jacobs ad
so I
on
opened-
their page, and you did the ad for the H&R Block.
Yeah. And then I also performed at the Comedy Store once, and you have my permission to use that footage. You might have to ask whoever
The Comedy
filmed
Store,
it.
make sure
Maybe
we them.
I don't know, but you have permission.
Do
to
I
use
have
it.
your permission to use the like a H&R Block ad?
You can if you want to, but you might have to ask there as well.
You have a connection? Like, can you connect me to your representative
I
over
just know
there?
an accountant there.
What about the guy who got you the ad? Like, do you have like an ad guy?
So yes.
Well, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. That was fun.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thanks. We have to end now because Long Neck is here with his cousin Neckhead.
Okay.
Do you want? I can introduce you to them outside if you would like.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you.
And then that's Cool Spider-Man if you want to take down his number.
Cool Spider-Man. Thank you, Cool Spider-Man.
Nice to meet you. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you.